Hey everybody. So the warm-up I'm going to do is going to be for a group of youth baseball players. And this all happens pre-game, pre-practice, and any kind of, this will be a dynamic warm-up. And then anything after the dynamic, you can go into static stretching, but more recommended for after the game. Everything's nice and loose. You can stretch a little bit better. And then, like they said in the PowerPoint and in our textbook, it's a little ambiguous on if stretching relieves soreness. It goes either way. And so the first one will be hurdle walks. So one thing you can emphasize to the youth is when you hurdle walks, just get the hip flexors going, stretch out the legs, nice little warm up. All these will be for 10 yards. One thing you can emphasize to the kids is pretend there's a fence and you're trying to get the bottom of your foot over the fence to get the full stretch. You'll go 10 yards. The next one, you can go backwards. And then if you got more advanced kids, you can go the little, I don't know what to call it, but you can go a little bit faster. The little hops in, a little sideways one. Hops, if they're more advanced, you can just go this way, 10 yards, you go forward for 10. Next one, we do the walking toe touch. Take a step, nice and straight. We'll go down, touch, and then every third step, go down and touch. Little stretch out the hamstrings. Next one will be the leg swing. Here, so one thing you want to emphasize is you want to go opposition. So if my right arm's up, I want to touch my left toe. You crawl 1, 2, 3, and then go right hand, left toe, left hand, right toe. Next one, similar, but now you're gonna go. So these are they're called these whatever, but I call them toe up leg swing. Your toe up leg swipes. Come here, toe faces up, and try to swipe the ground with your hand every third step. And if you got a little bit more advanced, you can combine the leg swing with the leg swipe. You can go leg swing, swipe, 1, 2, 3, leg swing, swipe. Little side view, leg swing, swipe. Make sure everything's nice and straight, toes point up, and then work on opposition on the other one. Now the next one is knee to chest, and then go into a lunge. Knee to chest, into a lunge. Make sure when you do this, pull it all the way up, step forward, don't let the knee touch, and try to keep your minimum from going over. This studies show, sometimes people emphasize not to go over, but sometimes you might have to. Leg up. Now those are gonna be these are for 10 yards. The next one, same, you're gonna do a lunge and then start to warm up the torso. Every third step, you swing, warm the torso up, don't let that knee touch. Go sideways, rotate. Every 10 yards, walk forward. Then the next one, a little bit more challenging. Step back, back lunge, come here and then try to touch your heel. And then every third step, here, twist, don't let that knee touch. Try to touch the heel. This will be for 10 yards as well. Next one, you go side shuffle. Try to keep the feet nice and wide and don't let the toes touch or the heels. You can come here for 10 yards there. And remember, so you're pushing off with the right going one way, come back, pushing with the left, going the other. Same thing with karaoke. Come here, bring it up, bring the left forward, then you gotta bring it the other way. Now the one, a little bit more baseball specific, is they go do the side shuffle to a sprint. So they'll side shuffle, turn, and then their sprint, come back. But this one will be for 20 yards, and this one will mimic them trying to steal base in baseball. So that's them. So there's 9, I believe. 9 of them. It should be about 10, 20 minutes. And then after, you do your dynamic stretch. You go into a static stretch, or you go wait for after. But a lot of throwing involved. You can have them stretch out their arms. Make sure you do each side. All these stretches will be each limb, leg, arm, for 30 seconds, hold. You go with the elbow up stretch. So you get both sides. Do the hamstrings, you go right over left. Hold for 30. You go quad. All these are held for 30 seconds. Then you go arms. You go arm swings, side to side, forward and back. 30 seconds. Trunk rotations. Rotate that trunk. Groin stretch. You can hang out one here. Make sure you keep that arm straight. Go down to your foot. Pull. Also, one you can do, you can involve with the dynamic. If you take a step, you go right, left, you can turn, and then go each side. That's another variation. You got the growing stretch. That was that one. And then lay on the ground. You can bring the knee here. Make sure you keep that leg straight. Pull down and hold for 30. And then reverse it. Pull down, hold for 30. And then the calf stretch or Achilles. 1 foot forward. Try to keep that back heel down. And then reach forward. Stretch this back leg. Reverse it. Hold for 30. That is the warm-up. So all this will either happen, the dynamic warm-up happens before any kind of throwing happens. Obviously they gotta warm the arm up after or right before the game. A good thing is you wanna make sure the dynamic warm-up, any kind of warm-up, it's completed with about 15 minutes left before the game starts. Otherwise the results will start depleting. For the warm-up won't be as effective. Then after, do dynamic, minimize soreness, and that's it.